Oh, what it is, what it is, what it is. Greetings, y'all. Welcome to your holiday, your Halloween edition of 773 Oracle and Tarot. It's your girl, Shy-Town Ronnie, here to give the little Tarotbytes. That's you, babies. Your emotional and spiritual forecast for this fine day of October 31st, y'all. The month is over. The month is over. The veil is lifted. Those that have passed before us are, walking among the living. Babies, if you have anybody that has transitioned, talk to them, babies. Let them know how you feel. There's only going to be one reading today, no elementals. I've got to make my ofrenda. I'll be doing a video. I'll be dropping a video on that. If you don't know what an ofrenda is, check out the video later on the YouTube. Or I'll be posting some shit on Instagram. Sorry, I didn't mean to call it like shit. I don't know what's wrong with me. I'll tell you what's wrong with me. When you make your ofrenda, you begin to think of these people that were in your lives and what have you. And to be honest with you, in the manner of the way that the world is going right now, I'm kind of glad that they're not here. But it just makes you think and makes you hope that while you're here with your time, that you're doing something to contribute. At least that's for me. Am I doing enough? Am I doing enough to help people? Am I doing enough in my life? Am I living a full enough life? What would the people that passed before me, what would they do with the time that I have? And again, I'm not sad that they passed over because, everything has its time. We're all going to die, but I just hope that my time here, it meant something. So, with the fact that I'm not going to be doing elementals, I'm doing 3 decks today. So this reading is going to be a little longer than normal. But before we get into that, I want to talk about it today. We've got a new moon in Scorpio. And this new moon is going to tear all the shit down so we can build it right back up and hopefully better. So we got Mercury in Scorpio. Mercury is the planet of communication, thought processes, information exchange. And when it's in the sign of Scorpio, Mercury expresses itself in intense, investigative, daily, deeply perceptive ways. So we're going to be thinking deep. We're going to be feeling deep. Now, it's also Uranus retrograding in Taurus. Uranus represents the planet of sudden changes and rebellion and unconventional thinking. Uranus is the ruler of Aquarius, which is what I am. So, Uranus appears to be moving backwards. It's in retrograde. And its effects are more internalized. They're potentially going to be prompting people to rethink old patterns. Or challenge the status quo regarding stability and security. So, when it's in opposition, here, let me just put it to you this way. The overall meaning is that this alignment suggesting a period where communication and thinking, that's Mercury and Scorpio, may be clashing with a desire for change or unpredictability in the areas of security and values. That is Uranus and Taurus. So people might feel pulled between digging deep into matters versus challenging or rethinking their values. An unexpected conversation could take place to the extent that you may have felt it. You may have had intuition that a discussion would arise or go in a certain way. However, something could still catch you off guard. It may happen when you least expect it, or you could hear something unusual. The surprise could be worthwhile. So go into a chat with like an open mind. All right? That's what's going down. Now, because I'm not doing the elementals, I'm going to be doing 3 decks. We're going to be doing the good doctors in the house. Dr. Judith Orloff with her power of surrender. Yasmin Bolin with the original Moonology Oracle card. And Shannon Kaiser, Unshakable Inner Peace, all right? So, with the astrological forecast that I just gave, starting off with the good doctor, let me give a good shuffle here. Doc, what do we have to give up today? We are going to surrender to divine timing. Can you see that, y'all? We're going to surrender to divine timing. So many of us are like, we're working towards a goal, and we don't think like we're ever going to get that goal. For instance, let me make this more personal. For me, like, I've been doing this for like close to 2 years now, and like on YouTube, I think I got like 828 subscribers. I value each and every last one of them, but I'm like, am I going to make it? Is it going to hit or something like that? Baby, the universe knows when that shit is going to cook. Just because you don't see shit working doesn't mean that there's nothing in the background that's getting things in alignment. It's not your moment. It's not your moment. So Tarotbytes, surrender to the divine timing. Baby, you in a hurry. The universe is not. You're the one that's in a hurry. This card says, sometimes divine timing may differ from your ego's timing. See? When you put your ego in it, ego stands for edging God out. You think you know better than the universe, or you think you know better than God. No, baby, no. This is what divine timing is all about. If a goal isn't manifesting, quote unquote, fast enough, according to your ego, be patient and trust the universal flow. This card did not say that your shit was not going to come. It said it's going to come when it comes, not when you want it. All right? We got that one. Let me do a cut right here. Yasmin Bolin, what you got for the Tarotbytes? She says, balance spirituality and practicality. Oh, look at it. It's full moon in Pisces. Okay, it's not full moon, but we're still in the full moon. So, and what we're doing here is that, like, a lot of us esoterical people, we're thinking, how do I say, that's saying that God will provide. Yes, God will provide. But baby, faith without work is dead. You can have all the faith you want, but listen, if you want to win the lottery and you don't go buy a ticket, you ain't gonna win that lottery. You gotta balance. Listen, divine timing with inspired action. Divine timing with inspired action. You gotta know that spirit is working for you, but that practicality is that inspired action. You gotta push your agenda, so that you can make your goals, desires to become manifested into wish fulfillment, so that again you can push all those hopes and desires you're working for, so that you can push them to the forefront and they become realities. Now, Shannon, what you got for the Tarotbytes? Hold on, let me do this one. Shannon says, card number 37, 3 plus 7 is 10, baby. When we talk about the numerological aspects of the number 10, we're talking about the ending of a cycle and the beginning of another one. We're coming out of a season right now, baby. And this card says, rise above it, so it's not yours to carry. You're an empath. How can you detach from the drama? Honey, these cards, they're in succession. Surrender to divine timing. Balance the practicality with the spirituality. And what is it? How can you detach from the drama? Baby, the drama's coming from you. Sometimes, my little Tarotbytes, you are the problem. Sometimes, my Tarotbytes, you are the problem. Shit's not going your way. Shit ain't going your way. We have an attitude, and it spills over into our life, in our world, in our affairs. And the people around us, they catch the strays. Baby, we don't always have to be lock and loaded. We don't always have to be lock and loaded. Again, divine timing is working on us. Here we go. In order to avoid that frustration, we're going to balance our practicality with our spirituality. We're going to work and let our faith lead us while we are working. And if you can do that, you're not going to be pissed off. You're not going to be easily distracted. You're not going to be easily thrown off your square because you're an empath. You're not going to take on everybody else's feelings because you are going to be worried about your own. That's what we got for this new moon in Scorpio. Y'all, in the comment, I like the three deck reading. In the comments, y'all, let me know how you feel about this reading. All right. Oh, wait a minute. And we got one more. We got one more Friday. Tomorrow's Friday. We got one more reading, and that will be the end of the 5-day work cycle. And yeah, so there you go. I'll be back tomorrow, y'all. With that being said, babies, y'all, hey, happy Halloween. Happy Dia de los Muertos. All Hallows Eve, whatever you celebrate. And just remember, the veil is thin. Talk to your ancestors. They want to hear from you. And they're there to listen. And now, now more than ever, they can hear you clearer. All right? All right, babies. With that being said, I'll be back tomorrow. Y'all stay blessed, babies.